told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing, even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God, even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days, but made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, champions.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now here's Powell. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now, here is Harden after LeBron James's miss. Leonard inside. To the paint. To the middle. Here's Zubac.
Jump. Let's go, jump.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game.
Oh, this guy.
Hachimura, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes it out to Leonard. That 3 off the mark. And it's the Lakers ball. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar.
1.
At its best, it's elite.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Harden with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Harden left side. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Now here's Harden. Inside. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Out to Doncic.
He can't shoot.
Lakers passing it around.
He can't shoot.
LeBron's shot is good.
Well, instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Harden scanning the floor. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's Doncic. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season.
What is what you can't
set
shoot?
to host the All-Star game next season.
What is you can't shoot? What is that?
It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Pass to Zubac. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got 6.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Vanderbilt with it. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Leonard attacking. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Konak with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. From deep, Reeves. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers.
What is you can't shoot?
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
What is you can't shoot? The Lakers able to retain possession here. Pass to Vincent. Now connect. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Vincent's shot is good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow him out there.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Lakers leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt with it. Jones covering. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players today can do.
And here's a guy
who you can't shoot. You can't shoot.
Bully ball down low.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Coffey. Here's Zubac. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Now Vincent. Reeves in the corner. Now here's Goodwin. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And for Rui, that guy was wide open, so that's an easy delivery.
Jones, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Lakers passing it around. Reset the pick. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. Goes up on the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Zubac. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Goodwin. Still scoreless. Benson with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Pass to Hachimura. Sinks the three-pointer. Brent, would you say that point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Dunn. Out to the wing. Leonard looking around. On the wing, Harden. Takes a 3. That's
Why are you defending like computer, man?
Dialed in from deep, Harden understands when he should look to shoot the 3-ball.
Here's James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 5 points so far. And you can never really count
you can't shoot.
Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
You can't shoot.
I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Leonard, no luck. Lakers leading by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Harden hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Clippers trail by 5. Harden. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Back to Hachimura. No one near Reed. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers ahead, up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Lakers leading by 6. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Dunn.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Harden outside. Over in the corner, Zubac. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Reeves can't hit. Clippers trail by 6. Harden right side. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lakers leading by 7. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Doncic attacks. And it's blocked. Down low. Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Reeves outside. And it's Hachimura in the corner. James left side. No good on the 3. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Done with it. Defended by Reed. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard running the floor.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
And the dunk by James.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's see what you got. Let's hear it all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Steps back. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Hayes. Now, Finney Smith to the inside. Hayes, no good. Clippers trailed by 3. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Zubac for the tie. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 12.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Leonard on the wing. .112 left to play in the third. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. A three from Bogdanovic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Leonard with the steal. Harden right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
The Lakers in the lead. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Lakers now. Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Right wing. Here's Vincent. And the Lakers with another miss. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Coffey. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Coffey's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Simmons looking around. Inside. Here's Zubac for the lead. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Zubac has got 12 in the game.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Simmons. And it's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch.
Let's go. Let's go.
And with 3 quarters behind us,
you had a good game.
What is still anybody's ball game.
You had a good game.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles
You had a
Clippers.
good game. Let's go. We'll see
They
now.
lead by 1.
You had a good game. You had a good
Pass
game.
to Bogdanovic.
You had a good game, bro.
And the 3 ball is good.
You had a good game. I told you I had a good game.
Quarter here for the Clippers. Here's Doncic.
You had a good
And he
game.
swishes it right through.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to
You had a good
from
game.
anywhere.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers,
And here's Bogdanovic.
Jordan Goodwin.
Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Leonard. In the paint.
You had a good game.
Gets it done.
Kawhi's got that broad build and those long arms. It can be pretty easy for him to find those kind of shots.
Lakers passing it around. Connect with it. And here's Doncic from the arc.
Oh, you had a good game.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Bogdanovic. No one near him. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic looking it over. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
You had a good game.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
This guy thinks he can win on me, man. Ah, you had a good game.
Bogdanovic
You had a good game.
The defense better stay more attached.
Quit now, bro. You need to quit now. You had a good game, bro.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
Time off. Time off.
Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Bro, I told you had a good game. Don't believe me, man. Yo, speak, bro. Why you muted, man? Are you Filipino, bro? Are you Filipino? Where you from? It's not gonna happen. Let's see. If you're good, yeah, then you got 140 losers, man. How can you win? Bro, you kidding me?
Brian Anderson with me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside Tatum from deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And when Porzingis can be a third
I don't know how to play, man.
He is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
If you say so, bro.
Now here's Holiday. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The kick out to White. On the wing, Tatum. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in.
Bing, bing. What is bing, bing?
Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight,
jumping, huh?
not the
You
least
see this?
of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
As always, Ali, we thank you.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Brown with it, picked up by Tatum.
Wow.
Tatum slams it home.
Wow.
And Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Brown. Takes the three. Tatum with another miss. Outside White. Outside Brown. Outside Holiday. And here's Brown. Now here's White. Jackson with three.
Bing, bing.
Good. And
Bing,
Brown
bing,
gets
bing.
the assist.
Bing, bing, bing.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lockdown.
Boston on offense. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Drives to the hoop.
This guy, man.
Tatum
Just quit,
slams
bro.
it home.
I'm gonna smash you.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle. Puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
Just quit.
Celtics trail
I
by
told
three.
you, man.
Back to Brown. Pass to Holiday. And stolen by Holiday. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
This guy don't know how to play D.
Now Tatum.
Oh.
Inside.
Oh.
6 to shoot.
Oh. Oh.
Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The three.
Bang, bang, bang.
And the Celtics another three.
This guy, man.
Trusting his
You
preparation,
know I'm
Tatum
kidding,
is
man.
always ready to bail out his team when they need him most.
Pass to
There you go.
Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You don't know how to play, man. I swear.
Mazzulla has called timeout.
Bro, just quit.
Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Bro, just Bro, just quit, man, please.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them.
Oh, crossover fake. Oh. Step back. Power 4-3 ba? Mismatch. Help deepen, please.
Another shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You're so funny, bro. I swear. You're so funny. Oop.
Tatum drives in.
Good for 2 by Tatum. ISO. Oh, let's go. Attack the rim. Oh, Pichard for 3.
Here's Hauser. Powered down with both hands.
Bro, you don't know how to play, man. I swear.
More than just a go-to scorer. Brown
Trap defense. Oh.
They double team Tatum.
To the corner. Wow, I got no shooting.
Three-point range.
Okay, ISO. Okay, attack. Oh, 3 points. Richard for 3. Oh.
23 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Mismatch.
Horford inside.
I'm just kidding.
All sorts of time. They get it again. And Horford powers it home.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
And so it's Boston.
Bro, just quit, please. You're wasting my time.
7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to...
You're from Pakistan.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one.
Pakistan.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
So far, they haven't had
Wala kang magagawa sa akin, friend.
the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Wala kang magagawa sa akin. Mag-quit ka na.
It's a one-on-one situation.
Trip.
Fires the 3.
Bulok mo, man. Your accent is so weak as well, man. Why you hit me?
Talk about the Boston Celtics last year. They were historically good, Richard.
Hindi ka makashoot mo.
Best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls.
Oh, sige. Ito. Huwag na tayo mo.
Rating at 123.1.
Ay, ito. Nagmamapera ako sa'yo, man. Mayamang ka. Go. Ayun na.
Here's the steal.
Richard, diretso. Tumigil ng 3.
Here's Pritchard. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Diretso siya. Tumigil ng 3. Uy, tumigil.
The intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum.
Tira.
Just 5 on the clock. Craig with a steal.
Ito, tira na. Mismatch. ISO.
On the wing, Tatum. He's got 5. Driving in. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And he's a specimen. 6'8". Look, he's gonna score inside if he gets that close.
Quit na, boss. Uy, step back. Uy, pumasok.
Back to Tatum. 3-pointer, Holiday.
Uy, wow.
Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in.
Wow.
So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Tatum. First trip to the free throw line for this one. That's good from Holiday. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard
Hindi
position
pa
in
kita
this league.
tinatrap eh.
It also shows
Siguro
how
lalo na
much
pag
toward offense
lalo na
over
pag tinrap
defense,
kita.
because Drew, his impact is truly felt
Iyak
on the
siguro
defensive
put mo
end.
pag gano'n. Ay, suto man.
Up top, Tatum. He has 7.
Oh, ano ba? Hindi po.
Right side, Holiday. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
Richard for 3. Richard for 3.
From outside the arc.
Sala muna.
Porzingis grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside White. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6.
Hindi marunong ang putik. Ano ba yan? Hindi marunong.
Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Joe Mazzulla
siguro autistic ka.
We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Boss. Siguro autistic.
Boston leading by 12.
Sige isang kamay lang gagamitin ko. Isang kamay lang. Boss, isang kamay. Sige, isang kamay lang gamitin ko.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter.
Namasok. Whoop.
They kick it out to Porzingis.
Wow, no.
It's stolen by Tatum.
Guys, no.
Pass break. Here comes the Celtics. Outside White.
Basa.
Pass to Brown. And stolen by Brown. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're a more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Ali. Thanks for that.
Bubo ka pati nanay mo, pati tatay mo.
Hit from the mid-range.
Sige. Pusing Cristira. Fake. Mismatch. Oop. Mismatch. Patay. Corner.
To the inside.
Ay, hindi umabot.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Galingan mo na lang. Ayusin mo naman.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Isang kamay gamit ko
27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Isang kamay
4 on the clock. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Cornet. And here's White. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. And so it's Boston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
Tira.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
On the wing, Holiday. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Holiday's got 8 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And he nails the 3rd. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
White can't hit. Celtics lead by 21. Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Assisted. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Knocked away. And here's Brown. Going inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Drive by Brown. He knows the defense is right there, and he's like, yeah.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. I mean, it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Brown. Now here's White. Back to Porzingis. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. Outside White. Pass to Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Shot clock violation. Boston ball.
Celtics lead by 22. Brown inside. It's stolen by Holiday. To the paint. Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. Back to Porzingis. Pass to White. Down low. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And here's Boston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Pritchard, no good. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. White with it. Now guarded by Brown. Beyond the arc. Pass to White. Tatum from long range. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
To the left wing. The open shot. Horford. Boston, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 19. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Cornette. No points so far. Kick out to Brown. Here's Hauser. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Outside White. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
37.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And it's Shireman missing. Celtics lead by 20. There's Tatum with the three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pass to Shireman. Back to Horford. Here's Shireman. Inside. Wide open look. Count it. Good. Here's Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Boston with a rebound. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Shireman. Craig on the wing. Here's Pritchard. Out to the right wing. From the corner. And he hits the jumper. Pritchard's got his first 2 points. Celtics lead by 16. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. That one from long range.
Ooh, how about that extended range from Tatum? That was an absolute bomb.
And Boston has possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Pritchard. Nails it from 3. Pritchard's got 5 points now.
turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They got